Welcome back, everybody. As you may or may not have seen on Twitter, the kids are back. And by the kids, I mean, well, these two.
Yay!
Yeah, I know. I'm just as disappointed as the rest of you.
Oh.
But anyway. Yes, eventually I will get tired of doing these gags. Today is not it.
I don't know why you'd ever get tired of doing these gags, quite honestly.
No. My favorite one was still the America's Sweetheart one, but... Anyway.
Canada's favorite dad.
Canada's favorite TV dad, yes. So anyway, as you can see, we're not quite a full team today. Baseball practice reared its ugly heads. We are down a dragon, but that's okay. That's okay. We have still got a Janus and a Nova. We have got Gigi the Nova being played, of course, by Chameleon Ice. We have got Red Dragon the Janus being played by OPT Lawyer. And I will be your master of ceremonies. I am the evil brains behind everything. And that's about it. So, this is Bay City Chronicles Presents Next Gen Issue 7, Lucid Dream. On the cover, Gianna and Alex stand staring out over an ever-shifting fluid horizon, with greens and oranges and blacks and browns flowing, making not just the horizon, but the land and the landscape around them. Off in the distance, you can see several shadows flying towards them, almost as if they're nightmares coming to life. So we open the comic in Alex's room, but not in a normal scene that we normally see. Not in the scene that is Alex on his computer, which we normally have. This one is Alex asleep. So first things first, describe how this comic panel looks with Alex asleep. And then describe how he sees himself in his dreams and what label that personifies.
Okay, so the easy one first. Alex's bed is basic. It's a twin-sized, single bed, whatnot. Doesn't have any fancy covers or whatnot. No race cars or anything like that. Just it's kind of goes with the room. I'd say a navyish blue. Whatnot, and he's sleep under the covers, sleeping on his back. Maybe moves over to his side. Looks mostly peaceful. And then
mostly peaceful.
Yeah. And then okay, what was the other thing you said again?
Describe how he views himself in his dreams and what label that personifies.
He sees himself as Red Dragon, in the suit and everything like that. He feels himself. I would say he sees himself more of a savior label, like saving the people and whatnot. Even though it's at -1 right now.
Okay.
That's I would say if there was an ultimate goal for him with what he the Red Dragon persona, that would be it.
Okay. So we get this sort of the panel, and is he one of those people who's tucked up in the covers nice and neat, or is Alex one of those where he's a hand's over here, a foot sticking out the other side of the bed?
Somewhere in between,
Okay.
It's not crazy splayed out whatnot, but it's clear that he pretty much fell into bed and fell asleep.
Okay. So that's sort of the scene we get there. Now, we get that same sort of scene, the bedroom scene here, but now we're over at Gigi's house. So, it's been about a couple of days since the carnival, and you still aren't sleeping a lot, but you're getting some. It's slightly easier now. This is one of those bouts where you're getting sleep.
Okay, good.
So, describe what it looks like, Gigi in bed asleep, and then the same question to you. Describe how she views herself in her dreams and what label that personifies.
Okay. The way Gianna is probably in her bed and sleeping, Well, first, her bed's kind of nice and compact, like about what her size should be. It's got a nice, very thick comforter on it that has like a lot of planets and stars and different kinds of moons kind of spread throughout. So kind of a spacey look. She herself is sleeping pretty snugly, where she's basically kind of like got herself kind of wrapped up in her blankets. And she's sort of like partially sitting up though. And she has like an open book beside her. She's clearly nodded off after reading. As for how she sees herself in her dreams, I think she oddly sees herself as herself, but she sees herself as a normal version of herself. Like, she sees herself kind of like walking around and just like having a nice day and like being fairly happy, but she also sees herself as being not alone. Like, she actually sees herself as having a lot of company at all times. So she feels, when she's at least dreaming and sleeping, fairly protected.
All right, so with that description, what label does she see herself as? I can think of two that would make sense.
I'm partially thinking mundane.
That's the first one I wrote down.
Yeah, that's the one that kind of makes the most sense for that.
With all the confidence, though, superior would have also worked. But mundane was the first one that I wrote down.
Yeah, Monday's what I'm thinking.
Yep. So we get this, we get this close-up panel, we get the stuffed animals and all that, and it's an adorable little scene there. And then we turn the page. And for avid Bay City Comics readers, they will recognize the color scheme of the next page. It's that greens, the oranges, the blacks, the yellows that we've seen before in the Fade. Editor's note, the Fade is the land between dreams and consciousness. But it's a little bit darker than that. It's that same sort of color scheme, but much darker. So it's got that same, like, instead of like the lighter greens and oranges, it's like a darker green, like a blood orange, things like that. So it's the same general color scheme, just darker. And you both wake up on the ground in this area. Strangely enough, in the same sort of area next to each other. So what I'm going to need you both to do is roll the label that you embody in your dreams, which is the label you just told me.
Oh, dear.
Okay.
Oh, dear is right.
Okay. So Alex sees himself like that. He's not actually good at it.
Right. Okay. So
it's a dream for a reason.
You both can mark potential.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
So I will read the move first, and then I will show you guys so you have access, because it is a move that involves hold. When you wake up in a dark world of forgotten dreams, describe how you see yourself in your dreams, and then roll plus the label that embodies. We've done. On a 10+, you feel strangely attuned to this place for better or worse. Hold 2. On a 7 to 9, something about this place doesn't feel quite right, but you'll manage. Hold 1. On a miss, you feel the sensation that something is watching you, following you. Hold 1, but describe something that keeps you up at night.
Well, that's easy.
Hashtag Chibicabra.
It's already there anyway. I mean, I can at least like describe partially.
I mean, I think didn't we show the picture last time?
We might have.
But yeah, so
if
you want to go ahead and describe the Chibicabra, you are more than welcome to describe the Chibicabra.
Well, on a more like important level of it, in terms of like what keeps her up at night, she does see eyes in the darkness, kind of staring at her, looking vacant and beady, while she also sees glints of claws and potential sound of dripping blood, as she feels kind of an uncomfortableness being constantly watched by these unblinking eyes. And the knowledge that she actually can't make it go away.
Alex, what keeps you up at night?
The idea of being alone.
5.
Okay. So, hold may be spent 1 for 1 to choose from one of the following. You can spend it at any time because it's hold, of course. You are able to manifest the heroic parts of your dreams to help you overcome an obstacle. You may roll plus the label you embody in your dreams, as opposed to the normal label, when you use the power of the dreaming to directly engage a threat or unleash your powers.
So I'm never
You are
using
able
that.
to attune yourself to the world of dreams around you. Appear in a scene next to somebody you know is also in the dreaming. Or you are able to tap into the ever-flowing river of dreams and nightmares. Ask the GM a question about the situation at hand. They must answer honestly. Then tell the GM whether you tapped into the river of dreams or the river of nightmares. And here's the move in its entirety, so you have access.
Thank you.
to it.
I'm very much.
I'm more proud of this move than I am about the dispersal device one, and I love the dispersal device move. Your facial expression right there, OPT, said everything I needed.
It's a little confusing, but that's okay.
It's a dream. It's supposed to be confusing.
Right.
Yep. Basically, hold is a currency that you keep as long. It'll keep until you're out of this section, out of the dreaming, and you can spend a hold you have at a 1-for-1 ratio to get one of those 3 effects.
Can I also spend the hold like I would normally for my burn?
Nope, because burn is different than hold.
Okay, I use the same meter for it, so I wasn't sure.
Right.
I actually still have 2 hold left over from something you gave me a while back.
Then it's probably gone at this point.
It was just to add 1 to a roll.
I have that too from the obstacle course.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
If it's from the app, then yes, you still have access to it. Because technically it would still apply. Technically.
You didn't give us a time limit on it, so I just been holding on to it.
Likewise.
Yeah. I mean, eventually it will wear off to the point of, like, that confidence boost is gone. But. So that is, that's that. That's you know, you wake up and you both sort of feel this. You see this area around you. Weirdly enough, you're both in sort of the same area.
Can we see each other?
If you want to. You don't have to. If you want to be in separate areas, you can be. It's just more fun if you're together.
Right. So Alex looks over. Wait, am I already morphed?
No, you're in your PJs.
Okay. So that would be shorts and no shirt. Okay. So
Footy pajamas, come on.
no.
So now, this is the question that all of the readers need to know.
Mm-hmm.
Does Alex have abs?
Oh, he doesn't.
Oh no. Well, I mean, he's been working out for the last
He has
2
to work
weeks,
it out.
whatnot. But he's doing more endurance, whatnot. So I mean, he's probably in shape, but I wouldn't say he's got like. He's not like ripped or anything like that.
Okay, so he has abs, just not the defined drool over you abs.
Exactly, right, yes. So Alex looks over at Gigi and says, Gigi, is that you?
Alex! Where's your shirt? Pants?
On the floor of my bedroom, apparently.
For your information also, Gigi is actually wearing a nightgown.
Aw.
Yeah. It's nice and blue.
Oh. Any designs on it?
Actually, no, it's pretty simple. It actually looks fairly modern.
The most important question, does she have a stuffed animal with her?
She did. Did she take it with her?
Was she, like, doing this with it?
Probably she had one arm while she was reading her book.
Then yes, she has a stuffed animal with her.
Aw.
Okay, cool. So, how big was that bear the hunter got for her?
It was a big-ass bear.
That's a big thing to be lugging around, but okay.
I mean, you can have a different... If it's the big bear, then no, it's probably not
Yeah,
with you.
that's
But
not gonna work.
If it's like a handheld thing...
For her, she'd probably have, like... Jeez. That'll just be simple, a little stuffed rabbit.
So yes, you have that. So that's what's going on right now on the periphery of things.
She
Also,
embarrassingly hides it behind herself when she sees Alex.
yeah.
Gigi, it's okay. You manifest cuddly animals all the time. Quite honestly, I'd be shocked if you didn't have a stuffed animal with you. Where are... Oh, whatever. Okay, so...
Well, you said they're on the floor. Your clothes are on the floor of your bedroom.
Yeah.
And I was just in my bed. Were we kidnapped? Wait! Gigi actually goes up and she pokes Alex.
Ah! What? He pokes her back.
Ah! Oh. Okay. Okay, so you're real. Good.
Yes. Okay.
Alright, I wasn't sure maybe if this was a dream and I
think it is, but I'm not sure why we both have consciousness here. How are we in the same spot? Maybe I'm dreaming this?
It doesn't look very familiar to me.
No, it doesn't. It's kind of creepy, actually.
I wonder if Drake's here somewhere too.
Yeah, where would he... Why wouldn't he be here? This dragon dream?
I don't know. I always kind of pictured him, honestly, as just like, I guess, blacking out after he's done eating.
Especially after... Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. Especially after eating with him.
Do we see any landscape markers or anything?
No, you just sort of see like an ever-shifting plane of this of the colors. Like it's trying to make topography and geography, but it kind of looks like at any minute it could just fade away.
Okay.
So Alex shakes his head and kind of slaps his face and looks up. It's like, okay, so this isn't going away.
I have an idea.
Does it involve using weapons?
Oh.
Okay. What else is your idea? Because that was my idea.
Well, remember last time when we met Mr. Cassidy, and he had that bomb, and I suddenly was where the bomb was?
Yes.
Yeah.
By the way, I've been meaning to ask you. How did you do that?
It's just something I've been learning how to do. If I imagine a place hard enough, and I really concentrate, sometimes I just find myself suddenly there.
I see. I'm gonna be honest, that was a little weird.
It kind of surprised me too, but maybe I can do it here.
Oh, okay, sure. Give it a shot. Can you take people with you?
I don't know, but I can try.
I guess you guys come over to my house and wake me up.
That could work too. Although I don't know where your house is. Oh wait, no, I've driven you.
You flew me there on Mr. Moth, yes.
That's right. Yeah, okay. If I wake up, I'll go over and I'll wake you up too. So in the meantime, I'm gonna charge my burn.
Roll to charge your burn.
This could be bad.
Oh!
No. Wow,
Right.
I forget what happens when I full hit. It actually is a good.
On a hit, hold 3 burn.
Jeez, and no bad sides. That
Yeah,
doesn't
no
happen.
conditions.
That's weird. Okay. Reverse.
It's weird because the Nova wants conditions and then they want to get rid of them, so then they get more conditions.
Yes, the more conditions you have, the easier it is to charge your burn.
Right.
Sure. In any case, alright, Alex, give me your hand. I'm gonna see if maybe I can take you with me.
Okay. Alex reaches his hand out and grabs onto Gianna's hand.
Okay, she holds it tight, and she closes her eyes, and she starts thinking nice, warm thoughts about being home, being in her room, being in her bed. And she tries to use her ability called, what I call it, move, where she just, teleports somewhere. So, spend 1 burn to do so, move any place within reason. So if I do this...
Where do you want to go?
I wanted to go back home.
So Alex doesn't look like Alex. If you can read Alex's face, he doesn't look like he thinks this is gonna work, but he's willing to sit there and try it anyway.
So I'm gonna have you keep the bird.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Because it would work, but your powers cannot affect dimensionally.
But here I was thinking, well, she's already home in her bed, so.
And there's that too.
I do like that too.
Her body is home, so it doesn't work because you're there. I'm not going to have you waste the burn for that because that would be a really jerkish move for me to do.
I appreciate that.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But
okay.
You basically, like, you're holding hands. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like, ah, crap, we're still here.
She opens her eyes and like, oh.
Yeah, Alex looks around and's like, yeah, I kind of figured that wasn't going to work. It was worth trying.
Yeah, yeah, it was.
Just kind of figured that we are actually home right now, and this is a dream.
But how do we get out of a dream? Is that a telephone?
I have no idea what that is, and quite honestly, I think I'm just going to not follow it.
Well, that was me attempting to make a crow noise.
Oh, okay. Wait, there's animals in here.
There is definitely one flying off in the opposite direction of you guys.
Alex, we have to follow it.
Why?
Because it's something else that's in this dream that's living, and it's going somewhere. I mean, I've read about this all the time in like my books. You see visions and you see all sorts of different kind of signs, and people follow it, and it leads them usually to places where they find. It usually leads people places.
I see. Have you ever thought about maybe we don't want to go to places a crow is going in the dreamscape, nightmarish world of whatever this is?
Well, if we don't follow him, then where do we go? We can't just stand here, right?
Theoretically, we could just stand here until we wake up. Okay, let's follow the crow. It's kind of boring here.
Alrighty, we're gonna. Oh wait! Oh, I'm gonna. How fast is a crow flying?
As fast as his wings will take him.
As in, is it easy for us to keep up with him on foot?
I mean, for the Janus with the enhanced speed, yes. For the Nova, who is a small, tiny little 13-year-old girl with a poof, no.
Okay, my legs are too short for that to be easy.
When did I have enhanced speed?
Enhanced physical abilities is part of just the Janus in general.
It is?
Yeah, you're faster than a normal person.
Oh, heck, I didn't even realize that.
That's why you're a power.
Oh, yeah, it does say that.
You have heightened physical abilities, strength, agility, and toughness.
Oh,
and choose 2 unique abilities.
Right. I forgot about the first part of that. Oh, heck. Jeez. As my workouts have been much more intense than I thought they were.
I'm gonna try to summon Mr. Moth for us so we can follow the crow a little bit easier.
Okay, do me a favor and roll plus the label you embody in your dreams.
Okay. This is gonna be a weird looking moth.
This is gonna be a very bad night for me.
Oh no!
Okay.
Why did the Nova choose mundane?
That's why I asked the question without prefacing it at all.
No, it's fine.
Yep. So, I'm not going to have you. This doesn't have any mechanical effect unless you want it to, and then we can discuss it afterwards. But you can summon Mr. Moth, not a problem. But he definitely looks sick, weird, like almost as if he looks a little like nightmarish, almost like the eyes and things that have been keeping Gianna awake have not are staring at him, but are part of him.
Huh.
Like there's definitely extra eyes on Mr. Moth. If you would like to mark the potential, you can go ahead and mark a condition because you look a little freaked out.
I probably should.
Yeah.
Mark potential and insecure, and I feel like she would immediately try to like make Mr. Moth go away.
Does Alex see this too? Just out of curiosity.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Gonna kind of kneel down next to Gianna and say, "Okay, Gianna, it looks a little strange, but that is apparently Mr. Moth,
I mean, you recognize him because of the bowler hat.
right?
He still has the hat. That's good.
He still has the hat.
Okay.
This is
What kind of a monster would I be if I took away his hat?
right, exactly.
Terrible monster.
Like, dude, if you took away his hat, I was gonna be like, this game's
Right.
done. Sorry.
It's like taking away Luthor's trench coat.
Put in
Right.
the X card.
So.
I know we shouldn't be laughing about
We shouldn't
that,
be, but that was funny.
But that line is great. Like,
Yeah.
I do not want to live in a world where Mr. Muff doesn't have his bowler's hat.
Is
Right.
that right? Anywho,
Okay, sorry for offending everybody. Alright,
Yeah.
so anyway, oh god, what was I doing? Oh right, so
reassuring
right.
Mr.
So
Muff.
it's like, okay, so it's
Right.
look, he's got the bowler hat, okay? It's him. It's just this world is making him look corrupted, but it looks like he's here to do whatever you want him to do. As always.
right.
So let's
Go ahead and roll comfort and support.
shoot,
It's
what was
plus
that again?
mundane.
Oh, sweet. Okay, cool. Yay.
Ooh.
Boom!
Okay. When you comfort and support someone, roll plus mundane. On a hit, they hear you. They mark potential, clear a condition, or shift labels if they open up to you. On a 10+, you can also add a team to the pool or clear a condition yourself.
Well, I'm gonna add a team to the pool because I have no conditions.
And Gianna's definitely gonna open up to Alex and explain it's just that scary dream that I was having. Like the scary thing I kept seeing, it's just it looks a lot like him.
What?
It's just
What's scary?
all the
dream?
eyes. Remember when I told you at the carnival about the thing I keep seeing when I wake up in the middle of the night?
Yeah.
And when I think I call it there, but he actually won't go away when I try to make him.
Ugh.
And he kind of looks kind of like that with all the eyes. So
Well,
I'm scared if Alex, if we're in a place where dreams are happening, I see him in here too.
so Gianna, what's going on right now is that you're thinking about it so much that this is manifested like this. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Might not even be this world. It may just be the fact that you're freaking out, rightfully so, about where we're at right now. And you're thinking so much about it that you manifested Mr. Moth like that.
Right.
Or maybe it's something else, but right now that's what we're going to go with, okay?
But it's still Mr. Moth. He's still
Mr.
my
Moth.
friend.
Yes.
Still my friend. Okay, we have to follow that crow. Come on.
Yes!
And Gianna points for Mr. Moth to follow the crow, and she apologizes, saying, "I'm sorry, I got scared."
No worries.
They take.
Tips the bowler hat.
Aw.
Alex does, like, the motion, even though he doesn't have a hat on. Just gets on Mr. Moth's back.
So even though you're in this strange dream world, it's still like the aerodynamic physics are still there, and it's really weird, especially for both of you, but more so for Alex because there is so much wind and there is so much bare skin.
Oh, yeah. Yep. So he's got... when I say shorts, I don't mean, like, briefs or something. Like, he's got, like, actual sleeping shorts on and whatnot.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he's got shorts, and that's about it. And maybe socks, because what time of the year is it?
Well, school has started, so it's like late September, early October.
Okay, so maybe socks.
Alex, I just realized something.
What's that?
You don't have your morpher with.
It's a dream world. If it comes to it, maybe I can do something. I don't know.
Just be extra careful, okay? If something bad happens, I'll protect you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I would say something along the lines of, "It's a dream. How bad can it be?" But you know what? Considering what we've seen, I'm not going to do that.
Don't joke like that, Alex.
No.
Dreams do scary things.
I don't have scary dreams. But it kind of stops at that and just leaves that hang there.
And then the next panel in the comic after that, we get just a close up of Chase Cassidy's office on his phone. We don't see what he's saying. We just get the close up of Chase Cassidy in his office.
Huh.
That actually wasn't what I was going for, but there you go.
He sneezes.
Right.
Yeah. Baby shark.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is following that.
He never changed the ringtone.
Oh, he can't. Is
He
the
can't.
thing.
That's right.
Because you locked it out.
Right.
He's like, I can see it now. It starts playing, and there's just like the symbols above his head. He's like, he's gone to like 3 different, like, you know, cell phone stores. They can't reset it. They have no idea what's wrong. And since they figure he did something, they're not replacing it.
Yes.
Your warranty does not cover baby sharks, sir.
Excuse me while I go tweet that out.
Out of context gaming tweet.
Yep. I'm sorry, sir. Your warranty does not cover baby shark.
Okay.
Anywho.
Okay. So.
Your warranty.
He's actually doing it now.
He's
right?
actually tweeting it. Jeez, I wonder what everybody else is gonna look like.
Yeah.
Of course I'm tweeting that out, because that's funny. That might be up there with, that might take the cake for my favorite out-of-context gaming quote.
Wow, nice.
Well, my favorite one is still, "Dude, you can't drive a Prius through the bayou." Because
That is pretty good.
What the hell has to be going on for that to be the conversation?
Exactly.
Right.
But that's right up there. Okay, anyway.
Anywho.
So you guys are flying, and you are following this crow. And it feels like you're following this crow for a while. It looks like he's flying towards a mountain. But
Okay,
it
so we
doesn't
just
seem like this mountain is getting closer. I mean, it eventually does, but it feels like you are flying forever. And you finally follow this crow, and it gets to this mountain, and it flies into a cave. But basically, you land here and look around, and you're basically looking around at a very, very large airy.
A large what?
An airy. No, airy. A-E-R-I-E.
Oh, okay.
It's a mountain. It's a nest for a bird of prey, most commonly eagles, but can be anything that is in the mountain face.
Right.
For those who don't know.
I was gonna
Editors
say,
know.
Don't know.
I figured you were Googling.
How do you spell that again?
A-E-R-I-E.
Okay, that's what I thought. I'm getting not that.
I think you might be spelling it wrong. I think it's Y at the end?
No, you're getting the lingerie company.
Yep.
But type in airy definition. Because I forget there is a lingerie company named Airy.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's a really weird connotation to have.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyhow,
Okay, that makes sense.
so we followed this crow to basically a nest in the...
Yep.
As we spend a very long time on Mr. Moth.
Right.
As we're going, yeah. As we're going at some point.
Odd question for you.
Yes.
Do we feel tired?
No.
Well, as we're on there, like, so, Gigi, how's the home life?
Kind of quiet. Dad's been working late.
Oh, yeah? But do you live by yourself, basically?
Yeah, I take care of all the chores, and I make sure that I have lunch the next day.
Oh, Gianna, I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, no, it's fine. Dad's always been working. He's had to do it for a while now. How's your uncle doing? He was nice. He was funny.
Oh, Uncle Ted is Uncle Ted is Uncle Ted. He is a special guy. Very, very special. A little bit crazy, kind of eccentric, but he means well. And he's a good guy.
He seemed like it.
Yes. But, yeah, he's good. Had to go over and explain a little bit of some of the things that happened when we were there last time, but nothing major. Also told him about the carnival.
How did that go over?
Well, first thing he said was, so your friend just blinked out of thin air? Like, yeah, it was weird. And then,
Wait, there were how many mirrors on top of you?
yeah, and then there was that. And then there was
course,
the...
Because he's that uncle, he made the joke of, House of Mirrors never bothers me.
Right, yeah. Yeah, he was being a little...
He was playing up that part of it.
Oh, yeah. It's like, I would never fall for a reflection gag. Like, of course you wouldn't. But,
And then he looked at us, you see what I did there?
hell yeah, I saw it.
He is like the worst dad jokes ever.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, he's dad jokes personified. But no, he's like one of the very few people that I trust so much, so.
Good, I liked him too.
Yes. Oh, he asked me how the dragon friend of mine was doing. Apparently, he said he could smell it. I have no idea how he did that.
Well, I'm not sure how much Drake showers or...
That's a fair point.
It's about this time that you arrive at the Airy.
Oh, look, it's an Airy!
Oh,
Yes, Gianna would totally know that term from other
right.
Absolutely!
That's so what? What's so airy about it?
It's, well, it's a bird's nest.
Oh, not like air. Okay, gotcha.
Yes, and based on the opening of the cave mouth, it's a big-ass bird.
She won't say that. I thought it for a second.
Yes, I think so. There's a meme out there that it's like place your teen heroes in it. And it's like how they say the F word. It's like says it all the time. May drop it occasionally, only when mad, or legally not allowed to say it. And I'm pretty sure Gianna's legally not allowed to say the F word category.
Yep, absolutely.
But Alex, if that's a bird's nest, though, it's so big.
That is really large. Yes.
I wonder what it looks like.
Maybe it's just a lot of birds.
Maybe. We have to go down for a look.
We do? I mean, yes, of course we do.
Okay, so Gianna lowers Mr. Moss into the bird's nest to take a look around to see what we can see. Like if there's any, like, debris or eggs or, like, feathers or anything. That's something that can give us some information about, like, what glorious creature lives here.
Go ahead and roll to assess the situation.
Roger Dodger.
My name is not Tink.
Yeah, this could be bad. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh dear indeed.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Oh dear. So you're looking around. And you're trying to get a sense of what this is or the size of this bird. And as you're looking around, you look into the cave and you see those eyes staring back at you. Just gazing. Almost cocked, as if it's like sizing you up. But just
Alex!
the eye.
Alex kind of like puts his hand on your shoulder. She's like, okay, it's alright. It's a dream. Pretty sure it can't hurt us.
You see that?
I do.
No, you don't.
I don't.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's fine. Whatever it is, it's just in your mind.
Well, when the reason you don't is because when she points to the cave, they're no longer there.
Oh, I don't see him either?
You don't see them either.
Oh, okay.
Hate that trick.
It's okay, Gianna. It's not there anymore, whatever it was.
What's those eyes again?
Yes. What are they to?
What are what to?
The eyes.
Well, I read about it in a book once, and it looks a lot like a chupacabra.
Okay. This is me now trying to figure out if Alex actually knows what that is.
Well, how much does Alex know about, like, myths and legends?
He's a tech guy, so probably not a ton.
Okay.
I mean, because I don't think the stuff, like, as much as he watches Super Sentai stuff, I doubt they'd get into that.
Well, actually, a chupacabra might be something because a chupacabra is a legendary creature in the folklore of parts of the Americas, with its first reported sightings reported in Puerto Rico. The name comes from the animal's reported habit of attacking and drinking the blood of livestock, including goats, because the name chupacabra literally means to suck goat.
Indeed.
Okay, so maybe like a little bit.
Yeah, but if you take a look, if you Google search some images,
yeah, I see that.
Some of them are a little weird. But
they are. I took a cute route when I drew.
Yes, you took El Chupacabra.
Yes.
Chupacabra, yes.
But so it wouldn't surprise me if there has been some sort of manifestation of a chupacabra as some sort of monster of the week for whatever Sentai show he was watching.
Right, but I wouldn't know the whole goat thing or whatever. Just but
you would recognize but once you see it, you'll recognize it.
Yeah. Okay. So
but the name chupacabra, no.
Yeah. I don't know what the chupacabra is exactly, but sounds awful.
He's not that big, but he drinks blood.
Yep. So we get this scene where Alex is like looking away from the cave entrance for a second, and Gianna's still looking down, and the eyes appear again.
There again.
Alex immediately looks down.
There's no eyes.
Darn it! Oh.
So Alex does this thing where he turns his head away, and then quickly looks back.
There's no eyes this time.
Because he completely believes Gianna.
Believe the girl who manifests scary creatures if there's a scary creature. Yes.
Right.
Yes. I love this so much.
We're gonna have to.
What'd you say?
We're gonna have to go in there.
I thought we were already going in, quite honestly, but yes, we're going to have to.
Right. We're not alone.
We're not. Brave. We are together. Absolutely. I will not let anything bad happen to you, as much as I can.
I was supposed to be trying to protect you.
What'd you say?
Yeah, I was supposed to be trying to protect you.
Well, we protect each other then. Let's go.
Right.
Remember, I'm here.
Right, I'm here too.
Yes.
So you walk down this cave, and we get the onomatopoeia.
Okay.
Of you guys coming in.
Oh, okay.
And so you guys are walking, and it's a fairly long cave hall. And there's no more eyes. There's no more any of that. But it takes you probably about 5 to 10 minutes of walking before you open into this huge, and I mean huge, I don't want to say aviary because that would be too on the nose, but it's almost like a throne room. And there is a gigantic gigantic throne at the
Like-
far end of it.
How gigantic are we talking? Stories or like feet?
Big enough to fit a giant bird that's sitting in it.
Is there a giant bird sitting in it right now?
Have you played my Yoshi's Island?
Yes.
Raphael the Raven size.
Ooh, that's a fun one. I'm guessing he's not as cute.
No, he's definitely not as cute as Raphael the Raven.
Has it seen us?
It looks like it's waiting for you. You can see on the top part of the throne, very clearly the crow you followed is sitting there.
I knew we shouldn't have followed that thing.
Maybe it's like Mr. Moth, where it looks scary, but it's actually okay.
Yes, that's exactly what this is going to be. I hope. Alex, like, slowly approaches the throne with the giant bird. Is it a kind of bird at all, or just...
It's a gigantic crow.
Okay.
And Giannis shuffles up alongside Alex as well. Looking a little bit kind of intimidated by the large creature's size there.
Yeah. That is a giant crow.
Yes.
That is really large.
It must be the one who owns that nest out there.
I would assume so.
Hey, Alex.
Yes?
Since this is a dream, do you think the crow can talk?
I wouldn't put it past it.
Hello, Mr. Crow? Your Majesty?
There you go.
The crow just sort of looks over at you. Well, to answer your first question, yes,
Oh, it does talk.
I can talk.
Oh, sweet. Goodness, I thought we were going to have to translate crow for a moment there.
I mean, you can.
I don't think I speak crow very well.
It's a dream world. We could probably translate anything here.
Yes. So, part of, I can pretty much guarantee, you want to know why you're here.
You know?
Why?
Yeah, that would be...
And how to get home?
Yeah, actually, you're right. How to get out of here would be the more important question. But why we're here is also on top of the list.
Well, which question would you like to know the answer to?
Why are we here?
Oh,
Now, if we can figure out why we're here, we can probably figure out how we get back.
I suppose that's fair. Why are we here?
Well, why you're here is an interesting answer. Most people end up here through accidental means. Sometimes they get called here, although I didn't call either one of you. That doesn't mean I'm not willing to make a deal, but...
Deal?
Wait, well, we followed your friend back to...
You simply followed my friend back to where he lives.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So really
Actually,
didn't
I'd like to do something if I could.
Okay.
You can.
I'd like to tap into the ever-flowing river of dreams and ask a question about this crow.
Okay. Alright, so what question are you asking about our friend the Crow?
I want to ask if he is somebody that we can trust, or if he's somebody who's trying to harm us.
Yes, to both.
Darn it. What?
Yes,
Yes,
to both.
To both.
He's trying to harm us, but we can trust him.
He's a crow, But at the same time, like all birds, especially those of the magpie variety, he can be bought and reasoned with through things he finds that are quote unquote shiny objects.
Aha!
So the answer to that question is yes to both.
I get.
Now, when you reach out into this ether, which river are you tapping into?
You did say the dreams already, but I don't know if you meant that.
Well, I did say the River of Dreams, but I am trying to find out about something that I think is kind of scary. I'm gonna say dreams
Okay.
because she wants to trust her dreams.
No, fair enough. So, I have that noted down in case it comes into play later.
And that hold is gone now.
Yeah. So basically, you know that whoever this is, he's willing to help, but his help comes at a price.
Okay.
You didn't really answer our question before, Mr. I don't actually know how to address you. Why are we here?
As I said, why you're here, I don't know.
Okay.
Some people get brought here on their own accord. Some people get brought here because I've summoned them. I did not summon either.
Why would
So
you
normally,
summon someone here?
Because people call for power. People want power, and I can offer it to them.
Seriously?
Yes. Can.
Can you offer us a way to get home?
Well, the way it works here is if you came here under the invitation of somebody who resides here, that person can send you home. If you came here under other means, it's because something in your subconscious or someone is trying to either A, teach you something, or B, get you to overcome something. Until you can figure out what that is, there's nothing I can do to send you home.
How do we find out what that is?
Well, there's one of two options here. Option one is you've been sent to try and figure out what's been causing the dream quakes behind the Airy. Or option B is there's something that's been keeping at least one of you awake at night.
The second one's kind of been happening to me.
So maybe you got drawn in here by that as a way to try and, I don't know, prove to you it's not scary, or maybe to try and feed on you.
Just wanted to go away.
Well, just asking for it to go away isn't going to make it go away. Things here don't just magically disappear.
How do they disappear?
The same way that everything does. You overcome it, or you run away.
See.
So what happens if we run away?
It probably follows you and continues to torment you.
Oh.
I can help with that. I can give you the power to make it go away.
I think right now we're trying to see what we can do on our own with that. So it really hasn't been much of anything that we haven't been able to overcome together, except in Terratus, but that's another story.
We're getting better at that.
We're not actually getting better at that one, but it's
Fair enough, then. If you ever need my help at all, whether it be here or when you're away, reach out. I'll find you.
What was your name again?
He gives you this really weird beaked smile. Like, it's creepy beaked smile. Like, you didn't realize a beak could smile. Caster.
Is that with the K
Wait
or
a
C?
second.
Castor.
Okay.
O-R, oh no!
What?
Oh no!
What?
I know what you're doing. Oh.
What?
What am I doing?
I don't know if Gianna would know about this or not.
No, what am I doing? Because I want to know what you think I'm doing.
The Cthulhu mythos.
The Cthulhu mythos. Maybe. Maybe not. Is the Cthulhu mythos something that she would have read into?
Oh.
I mean, I'd almost think so, considering the stuff you've summoned, but I don't know.
I mean, Mothman is kind of all tied into all that stuff, too.
Yeah.
So she would probably know this.
Yeah, she'll probably pick up on that stuff. She reads about, like, the aliens and such.
Yeah, I can guarantee you Alex has not read about Cthulhu.
He's clearly not a gamer.
I mean, he is, but, you know, he's
We
not.
have got to get Alex playing Eldritch Horror.
Right, exactly. Yeah, he's not touched the Eldritch stuff.
So, I apologize for my rusty Cthulhu-ish, but if Gianna does recognize that from her various readings, would she recognize anything from that name?
Castor the Crow has nothing to do with anything Lovecrafty.
Gotcha. I was thinking of Haster.
You were.
Yeah. Anywho. Thank you, Castor.
If you wish to investigate the dreamquakes beyond the Eyrie, he spreads a giant wing, and a stone door just goes and opens behind the throne.
Well, I guess it's that or nothing. So.
And also, as you leave, like you leave, the door shuts. You start to walk, and then in your ear, you just hear Gianna. Why would you want to run from me?
Gianna doesn't respond.
And sitting on your shoulder is an adorable little chibicabra.
Aww.
She tries to, like, brush it off her shoulder, because it surprised her, and she's still scared of the...
So it jumps off your shoulder and immediately runs up onto Alex's shoulder, and it's an it's this adorable little thing. It's a chibicabra.
Yeah. So Alex is kind of staring at his shoulder. He's not moving or anything. He's just like, "Hi. What's your name?"
I don't have a name. I'm trying to figure out why she keeps trying to run from me.
You're scaring her. Stop it.
What about me is scary? Look at me. It's freaking adorable.
You look a little...
It is really adorable, I gotta say. Like that is pretty. You are cute.
See? He gets me. And now instead on your shoulder, he just runs up and he's planted on your head, similar to how Mushu is on Mulan's head.
Right. I gotta find some place to get clothes around here. Or
He just looks at you. You do realize that you can just dream the clothes and they'll appear, right?
Of course I knew that. I had actually no idea. How did one do that? So Alex closes his eyes and just thinks really hard about having a shirt on.
He has a shirt on.
Oh.
Describe the shirt.
It's a Lucha shirt. No. No, it's just a, it's just like a plain red, like, shirt.
That he didn't do the red.
That's the thing, though. Dreamworld. He has one.
Yes.
Yes. It was the only color he could think of at the moment. Because he was partially like, I want to be, like, Sentai, but then didn't, so now he's got a red shirt on. And he looks down and it's like, oh. You know, red's not really my color.
It turns to blood orange.
Yeah.
That's better.
So, you're sitting there with this... Now you have a shirt on with this adorable little chibicabra on your head.
Why do you stare at me?
I don't stare at you. Does trying to communicate with you mean staring at you?
I don't know. It's just... I don't know what it is I see at night. It looks... You just look a little bit different when you're in the light.
I'll take that as a compliment. I guess. So, are you guys here to stop the Dreamquakes?
Well, Mr. Crow Caster over there invited us to go look at it, so...
Well, I mean, that's kind of why I kept trying to get you here, but you kept ignoring me. And I figured you'd be able to help stop them.
Wait.
So you brought us here.
You were calling us here?
I've been trying to for the past couple of weeks.
How did
you were trying to reach out to have us come in here? That's why you were staring? No
one else has been able to stop them.
How did?
And I've heard so much about you from all the other things that you're able to manifest and bring to life that.
Oh.
I figured you might be able to. Did I get my hopes up for nothing?
No, Alex.
And he starts now he starts to pout and cry, and you hear the little. And it's the most saddening sound.
Oh no, we'll help you, Alex. We have to help him.
Yes. I guess I have one question. If you wanted her, why am I here?
Well, I mean, she kept being afraid of me. I figured if someone else she knew was here, she wouldn't be as afraid of me.
Fair point.
I mean, I tried to get the dragon first, but there was nothing there. Like, there was seriously nothing there. I kept having to go, like, do you know what it's like trying to dodge giant, like, imaginary dream, giant-sized blocks of Cheez-It?
That sounds awful.
I'm now going to write down Alex buys Drake a box of Cheez-Its on my sheet someplace.
Nora's gonna have no idea.
Exactly. I am legitimately writing this on my sheet here.
I mean, the last time I tried to go get him, it was awful. I mean, have you ever had to run in and out of the holes of a giant wheel of Swiss cheese?
Can't say we have.
Can't say I've done that one.
But all that thing thinks about is food.
I mean, yes, that is extremely accurate.
But this makes so much more sense now. You were trying to scare me. You were trying to have me help you.
So, Dreamquakes. What is that?
On cue! Literally, it's an earthquake into dreaming.
Okay.
You all get thrown.
Oh dear.
Ah!
Well, except the Chibicabra, who is now floating.
Oh,
Because dream world physics.
Right.
What's causing all that?
He looks over, and you now, because you were kind of focused, of course, on the Chibicabra,
Right.
which I will let you name him at some point if you'd like to.
That's exactly what I'll call him.
Yes. You now see this, like, everything here in this world is very fluid. It's everything is sort of like, almost like heat shimmer, that sort of phasey, gassy sort of thing, where it looks solid but doesn't look solid. But nothing has a really defined anything to it. This thing in the middle, it looks like a citadel, like a fortress. But the big defining feature is the fact that everything is very rigid, has very sharp edges. Like, it's very defined. It's the only thing in this entire realm that has an actual definition to it.
Is that what's causing the quakes?
Well, I mean, ever since that thing started to show up and building it and get bigger and bigger and bigger, they just have kept coming and coming and coming.
So it may not be quakes per se, as much as this thing is disrupting the entire dream world.
I mean, I guess, yeah. But, so
Is it
Is that something you guys might be able to stop?
We're very good at destroying things.
I know. I've been watching. That statue didn't stand a chance.
No,
And then the power outage.
So I think if anybody has to destroy a place, probably very, very good.
Absolutely. But this is... I'm excited about this plan.
I'm proud to be a part of it.
Yeah. I love this plan. I'm excited to be a part of it. Let's do it. Alex starts walking off towards stairs.
Don't worry.
Should we be flying, actually, or should we just
Actually, yeah, wait a second. Is there like a room or anything up top? Like, do we notice anything about the structure?
It just feels like it looks like it's a castle, but it doesn't seem like there's any entrances in like the top. It looks like you're gonna have to go in through whatever's on the bottom.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So as you approach, it starts like the ground itself has a constant tremor to it. So it's like if you ever played Final Fantasy IX, around the Earth Shrine the ground has that constant rumble to it.
Okay.
That's kind of what's happening here. Like there's this constant rumble, and well, that's all I'm going to say for now.
Alex manifests some shoes on his feet.
Okay. What do they look like?
They're also red tennis shoes.
Nice.
Because that's all I can think about at the moment. It's like just...
Is Gianna still in the nightgown?
She is.
Okay.
It's like her cloak anyway.
It is like her cloak.
But she's gonna do two things first. She's first gonna see if she can manifest Sassy, because he's a pretty good mode of transport, which you can like hop on back of him. Then she's also going to like try to invite the Chupacabra over and say, "Okay, I'm sorry that I called you a Chupacabra. You're more like a Chippy Cop."
We just get a close up of his face, like that is the drawing that we've posted. If you to show you the picture, but he's the most adorable thing.
Come on.
And we just get like the 3 comic panels like in a row. It's the full page spread of just Chibi Cabra.
Yes.
Hashtag Chibi Cabra.
Right. We shall make it a thing. But okay, yeah, she gets on top of
That's
Sassy.
trending on Twitter.
She gets on top of Sassy to run alongside Alex as we are going to be storming this dark citadel.
Right.
You are going to be, in fact, storming the castle. So you walk in, and this is vast and rigid and hollow and empty. Like, you walk in like to the base level, and then there's just a big open area. There's a couple of doors, stairs leading up, things leading down, but there's nothing here.
There are stairs leading up.
There's also stairs leading down.
This is strange. Up or down?
I wonder
Where do we
I
go?
wonder if it's one of those places where either one you take, you go to where you need to go.
Okay. I'm game.
Well, the tower goes pretty tall.
Yeah. Jimmy, where should we go?
Well, what are you trying to stop?
The quakes.
So if you were trying to stop an earthquake, where would you go? Up or down?
Probably
Clearly
down.
into the sky.
He looks at you, runs across your shoulders, and jumps over to Alex again. Yeah, that's going to be a hard no.
Yeah, we should go down.
Let's go down. Alex starts slowly going downwards on the stairs.
So you go down, and it's a spiraling down staircase. Couple of flights. And you get down to this bottom floor. And shut up, phone. I do have it memorized, but I don't care right now. In the middle of describing something very cool and epic, thank you. you get down to the bottom of this, and if you've ever seen the time viewer that Doctor Doom has, it looks like that. But it is this, in the middle of the room, it is this gigantic, round, bowl, cauldron of some sort that seems to have some sort of liquid in it. And on the opposite side of the room, just staring into this liquid, is an individual. There is a hood up, so you can't tell, but they're you know how when you lean on a desk and you're angry and you start shaking?
Yeah.
Yes.
You can see this person physically shaking. And it's in tune with the shaking that you've been feeling as you go. First question I need to ask anybody. Do either of you have angry marked?
I do not.
I do.
Okay. So, when you walk into this room, you can just feel this anger coming from him. And it's pushing you to the point where, like, you don't know why you're all of a sudden just so mad. But you are, like, you can feel this anger just start to bubble up and bubble up. And Alex, you know that something's wrong here, not because you can see anything necessarily with Gianna, but the color scheme of Sassy starts to get redder and redder and redder.
Gianna?
Break that.
Gianna? What's going on?
Sassy, smash that ball!
I was like, okay.
It's that thing's fault.
What are you having him go after?
He's gonna be attacking the giant. What do you call it? The time turn.
The cauldron or the
cauldron.
person? Okay.
He's gonna be attacking the cauldron.
Okay. I'm not going to have you roll to directly engage a threat, because the cauldron itself is very peculiar.
Okay.
In the sense of, this is a manifestation. So it, by itself, does not have any emotions, any dreams, any nightmares. It can't do anything to the cauldron.
So when he goes for a full throttle punch, he hits absolutely nothing.
Correct. I mean, he hits it. It just does nothing.
Right. That's unexpected.
Yep. First note on this. You cannot directly engage the cauldron of whatever this is unless you are a being that has dreams, nightmares, and emotions.
Alex kind of steps closer towards this person and kind of calls out, like, "Who are you? And what are you doing?"
You get no response from that.
Well, does the whole hand thing. No.
He just picks you up and just John Cena's you into the...
Right, yes. Exactly.
You can't see me.
I'm not going to have you roll to take a powerful blow, though, because it's John Cena and he
right.
makes the move.
You no sell it anyway.
Exactly. He gets shot, kicks out at two.
Right.
We meme here very well at Bay City.
Absolutely.
Boys air wrestling.
Right. That's okay. That's right. Next time I miss a powerful blow, I'm just saying I no sell it. So
I'm just saying, for the record, there is a Powered by the Apocalypse game called Worldwide Wrestling.
I know. Yeah, there is.
I know I sent it to you.
Yeah. All right. So Alex can actually look into the cauldron.
Okay. Well then, I have a move for this.
Okay.
When you gaze into the cauldron of forgotten dreams, roll plus the label you see yourself as in the dream.
That's going to be terrible. Again. Oh!
Well, that's actually very good.
That is boxcars!
That is boxcars.
I double
and that's
that.
a good thing here. So, when you gaze into the cauldron of forgotten dreams, roll plus the label you see yourself as in the dreaming. On a 10 plus, you see a way to end the current nightmare.
Oh.
On a 7 to 9, you must mark a condition to do so. On a miss, the nightmare manifests Prepare for a fight.
Ooh. Meanwhile, Sassy's wailing on this thing as she's trying to do something.
Yep.
Right.
So you look into this cauldron. And at first, it's just this very hypnotic, swirling silver liquid. Yes, I may slightly ripping off the liquid color.
That's okay.
Care. Okay? You see this, and then it slowly starts to swirl, and you look into it. And staring back at you is you. But it's you, but it's also you're standing with somebody, and it looks like you have someone you don't necessarily recognize immediately, but it looks as if whoever this is, whoever this person is, that you're either friends with them or you're talking to them. You're finding a way to sort of make them feel at ease and at home. Like you're comforting them. You're making them realize that not everything is. And then you look up, and you realize the reflection of the person you're seeing in the cauldron is the reflection of the hooded person staring into the cauldron. What do you do?
Alex walks over towards him and starts. So he's gonna look at him and he's just gonna, hey, look. I'm not sure I know you, but I feel like I might. And you look angry. I understand that. Trust me, I've had a lot of problems with my own anger at times. But
why do you say you've had problems with your own anger and no?
What'd you say?
I said you say you've had problems with.
Nora shows up when you say
Right,
problems.
exactly. No, anyway, I've had
Sorry about that.
I've had problems with anger sometimes. It's been better lately, but it's after I lost Dad. Anyway, I'm here for you. Whatever you want to talk about, if you want to talk at all, or if you just want someone to be here.
Roll to comfort and support. Okay. What condition do you want him to clear?
Anger.
Okay.
Do I get to add team to the pool too, or no? It's an NPC, so I don't know.
Yes, you will get to do.
Yay!
Unless you want to clear a condition.
I don't have any conditions.
Oh, fun.
Must be nice.
I know.
Well, you're a Nova.
Yeah.
So, at this point, whoever this is just sort of just stops the shaking. Wait. What? Somebody there?
Yes, I'm right here. Who are you?
Who are you? Who are you?
My name is Alex.
I don't remember who I am or what's going on. I know that. Where is he? Where are they?
Where's who? Who are you looking for?
Looks like he's in pain. But before we continue on with that, we're going to turn the page. We're going to turn the page, and we get the outer view, nondescript in the nondescript neighborhood. And then we go into the slightly less nondescript bedroom. So first things first. Drake.
Yes.
Explain to me what it looks like when Drake is sleeping, and how Drake views himself in his dreams.
So Drake sleeps like you would expect, sprawled out, arms, legs spread as far apart, drool, the whole night.
Drake gets thrown everywhere.
So we literally have like the whole trifecta. Gian is probably all nice and snuggly. Alex is like sort of just hits the bed, whatever, and then Drake is just.
He's a liquid.
I mean, remember, he fell asleep on the staircase last.
Right? Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
Forgot that.
Is he a dragon or a cat?
Yes.
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 Have you seen How to Train Your Dragon? Toothless is a cat.
Toothless is totally a cat.
Yeah.
So that's how he sleeps. So how does he see himself in his dreams, and which one of the 5 labels does that?
Oh, goodness. So he would see himself as the dragon, like as the full embodiment of the dragon in his dreams.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I know what label that is, but which label do you believe that is? Because there's 2 options for that. One works slightly better than the other.
I'm going to say savior because that's the purpose of the dragon.
Okay, savior. The other option was freak. Because it's a giant freaking dragon.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But no, if you're seeing yourself as the manifestation of that to protect, yep, no, savior works. Okay. So we're going to have back-to-back moves coming up here because of the way this is. So what we have is we go back, we turn the page again, and we're back in the Citadel in the Dream. So we have Alex talking with this mysterious person who seems to be having some sort of crisis. And then the Chibicabra is on Gianna's shoulder again, and you just hear, "Oh no, I think he might be coming." And then you just hear this.
Gianna stops, like, she's been stopping her warpath for a little while now, but she, like, looks up. What is it?
I don't actually have that move on here, but go ahead and when you make a dramatic entrance.
I know it!
Yay, what am I rolling on dramatic entrance?
Alright, when you make a dramatic entrance, describe how you are entering the scene and roll plus superior. You are falling into it, but I'll let you describe the fall.
Alright, so imagine this cloud of smoke manifesting in here as the dragon wings form and the body of the dragon forms out of this smoke, granted in the air. You said superior?
Yes, roll plus superior, please.
Alex looks up, it's like, huh.
Is that a Mushu?
Is that supposed to happen?
He rolled.
Oh,
dear.
You rolled the 0.
Okay.
Wowzers.
So, I'm going to actually take the description of this away from you because I have a fantastic... So bear with me. So, we all know this move. We've all seen... Put it out here anyway. On a miss, your entrance is dramatic, but in a cringy sort of way. You are going to... You're not necessarily going to take a powerful blow here. I'm going to modify this because of what's going to happen. But before anything else happens, I also need you to do me a favor. And I need you to roll plus savior for me, because that is the label you said you see yourself as in your dream. Okay, so...
not my night.
When you wake up in a dark world of forgotten dreams, describe how you see yourself in your dreams, and then roll plus the label. On a 7 to 9, something about this place doesn't feel quite right. But you'll manage. Hold 1. Hold may be spent 1 for 1 to choose one of the following. You should see your journal anyway. You're able to manifest the heroic parts of your dreams to help you overcome an obstacle. You may roll plus the label you embody in your dreams, as opposed to the normal label, when you use the power of the dreaming to help directly engage a threat or unleash your powers. You are able to attune yourself to the world of dreams around you. Appear in a scene next to someone you know is also in the dreaming. You are able to tap into the ever-flowing river of dreams and nightmares. Ask the GM a question about the situation at hand. They must answer honestly. Then tell the GM whether you tapped into the river of dreams, the river of nightmares. But before we get to that, we have to resolve the fail on your dramatic entrance, because that apparently is what you do. So
That's my calling card.
Yes.
Yep.
This smoke appears. You aren't necessarily ready for it, so you fall. Unfortunately, you fall directly into the cauldron of causing flood everywhere. Water starts spilling out onto the ground. So I'm going to need both Drake and Gianna to roll plus the label they embodies in their dream. As the waters of the cauldron churn along the floor, giving you no choice but to look into it.
This is going to be a
Okay,
problem.
Cool, I've done it already. So yay. Hey, there
Yeah,
you go.
because you're still doing your thing. So.
Right. Oh.
I sorry.
You get to do. Oh, so all right. So we will do Gianna's first. On a miss, the nightmare manifests. Prepare for a fight. So I was kind of no. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna pull back before I talk about Gianna's manifest. I really wanted both Gianna and Alex to fail this role. Because the manifestation would have been just an armored Chase Cassidy riding in a chupacabra. I sent it to Nora. I'm like, I so want this to happen. That needs to happen. They need to both fail this role.
Oh, I boxcarred it.
You
Oh, he
did
did.
boxcar it. But come on. That would have been amazing.
It would have been fantastic.
So,
Jacobo Knight, Chase Cassidy.
yes. The chupacabra night. So, the water.
It's a chasacabra.
It's a chasacabra, yes. The water just starts to spread everywhere, and it's still staying full in there, just overflowing, keeps refilling and refilling and refilling. And then up, as Gianna looks into it, up out of the reflection, just you see one claw, and another claw, and it just pulls itself up, and there's the face, and the whole rest of the body, and staring you back are those eyes, like those eyes. I need you to go ahead and mark afraid.
What if it's already marked?
It's already marked?
Yes! Why do you think I'm here?
The mark's hopeless.
Mark hopeless? Okay.
Okay, what if that's already marked?
That one's
So
fine.
you're taking a powerful blow.
Ah! Hopeless is- And Gianna screams bloody murder upon seeing that thing.
Okay. At this point, I believe we are a threat as a team. Would you agree with me?
Yes!
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
Hey, when you
Without
enter
question.
into battle against a dangerous foe, add 2 to the team pool. Who is the leader of this? I think by default it has to be Gianna because it's her nightmare.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's a team leader kind of thing, though, right?
Right. But yeah, so that's my opinion, but you guys have to decide that amongst yourselves. Who is the leader?
Who's in
Not
charge?
No,
I mean-
not Drake.
Right.
Not me.
Right. I mean, Alex is kind of the de facto team leader for fights, except against Interitus.
Right,
And
but for
I
this specific
agree.
thing, he's dealing with something else right now, even though you're going to be helping. I
mean-
still say, like, the leader doesn't necessarily mean the one in charge, but the one, like,
The one who initiates it?
not necessarily initiates it, but, I mean, if Drake, if you're going to have Alex be the leader, that's fine. That's your decision to make as a team.
No, wait. I get it.
Right.
It's be the person who'd probably be the most familiar with the threat.
I guess. I don't know. I always thought a team leader meant like actually a team leader. But...
No, it's whoever is specifically the leader in the fight at hand.
Ah,
Right.
okay. Well, that makes more sense then, I guess. So yeah, it would be Gianna.
Probably, yeah, would be John on the situation.
Does Gianna have influence over Alex and Drake?
Over Alex. I don't believe she has influence over Drake. Or I don't think he gave it back.
Drake
Should.
Oh no, because you
Oh,
burned
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Right,
think he gave
so-
it back at the end of last session. So
All right. If everyone has the same purpose in the fight, what's the purpose in the fight?
kill that thing!
Yeah. Yeah. Defeat the big
Okay.
thing.
Big bad needs
Does
to
anyone mistrust Gianna?
Nope.
What if she mistrusts herself? No, it's fine.
Does Gianna mistrust anyone else from the team?
No. She trusts
All
with her life.
I'll 100% say we're off balance.
I would 100% say you're up.
I am not a doubt.
Yeah.
Okay, so we will add an additional 2 to the team because we added 3 and removed 1. So you still have 5 team.
That's
a
pretty
lot
darn
of team.
good.
That's a lot of team.
Yes, that is a lot of team. Yes. And in reference to a way to end the current nightmare, you basically see the whole 3 of you punching the crap out of the chupacabra.
Nice.
Okay.
So,
this
alrighty then.
giant chupacabra just came out of the silvery water, and it's angry, and it's dripping, and it's staring you right in the face, Gianna. What do you do?
She screams bloody murder, and she actually like calls out, It's like, that's it! That's the thing for my nightmares!
Okay.
We have to hurt it! We have to kill it!
Yeah, 1 second. Before Gianna does that, Alex is just going to look directly at the cauldron and just go, Drake? Seriously?
Oh, hi, Drake.
Yeah, I thought it was soup.
Why do you have to fall into every body of water we're next to?
Wait, we're in a body of water!
The cauldron, whatever. Okay, anyway, so then Gianna can do
So that happened.
Right.
What do you do, Gianna? This thing is staring you in the eyes, and you're not sure if that's the ichor from the cauldron or if it's drooling.
Well, we are in a body of water, and she wants to kill that thing dead. She's gonna summon Nessie to attack that. Yes!
It's like, I see.
So, spending a burn to create, because Nessie's big, so...
Nessie's a big girl.
Yes. So, yes, to create Nessie right there, to chomp down on that chupacabra right in the eyeball.
Alright, roll to directly engage a threat.
Oakley dokley. And... yeah... And, wait. I have +2 from the obstacle course.
If you would like to burn it, this is probably going to be the last chance.
Yeah, might as well make it a 7.
Alrighty, when you directly engage a threat roll, plus danger, hit trade blows. On a 10 plus, pick 2. On a 7 to 9, pick 1. Resist or avoid their blows. Take something from them. Create an opportunity for your allies. Because of the nature of what this is with you, I will not allow you to surprise or frighten.
Okay, that's fine. She's definitely going to be biting that thing in the eye, so it'll make it partially blinded at least for an attack from her allies.
Okay, so are you taking half of its vision, or are you creating an opportunity?
Goodness, she wants to kill those eyes. She's gonna take half its vision.
Alright, so she's taking half of its vision. You did not choose blows, so Nessie just sort of goes and just grabs it, and it howls in pain. However, this howl shakes you to your core. Because this is the thing that's been haunting you. Go ahead and roll to take a powerful blow. This is where you're going to see the big numbers, right?
Yes.
I mean, on a good note...
Oh!
That's bad!
That's very bad.
It's
then.
On a good note, you did get 2 potential for those 2 misses.
Yay, I need to remember to mark those things.
Yep.
All
right.
Your death.
When you take a powerful blow, roll plus conditions mark. On a 10 plus, choose 1. You must remove yourself from the situation, flee, pass out, etc. You lose control of yourself or your powers in a terrible way. Or choose 2 options from the 7 to 9.
The only thing that makes sense
Terrible.
is losing the power, control of the powers, because this is her brain right now.
And I promise you, it will be terrible. So, you just get overwhelmed by this roar. It shakes you to your very core. And, unfortunately for you, part of that core is what you met friends in.
You could have got what you said.
You said it's where I manifest my friends at, you said?
Yes, that's part of your core. So, Nessie is now just trying its best to protect you because it feels you in pain. The problem is, it doesn't know what to do, so it just starts flailing and flailing, and it knocks part of the castle. But with this giant tail, it also is going to tail swipe both Drake and Alex, as well as the other person in front of the cauldron. I need both Drake and Alex.
What'd you say?
Take a powerful blow, it looks like.
Yes.
No,
what I said was that the tail swipe is hitting Drake, Alex, and the individual who is standing in front of the...
Yeah, can I do something to protect him?
You can roll to defend, absolutely.
Here, actually, I'm going to roll to defend. I'm in the dragon form. I'm going to try to catch the tail.
Okay.
The dragon.
Yeah, you do that.
Might I suggest using one of your 5 team?
Absolutely.
wise.
I'm going, Alex, is going to help by... what were you doing again, Drake?
I'm catching the tail.
Okay.
I'm literally like the tail's coming in, and okay. Here's how you do it. So it's that whole like get behind me and push as the tail's coming in to help.
Right. Exactly. There you go. So I will absolutely spend one team to help that.
Okay. When you defend someone or something, plus savior. For NPC threats on a hit, you keep them safe and on a 7 to 9 it costs you, but it's not that. So choose one of the following: add a team to the pool, take influence over someone you protect, or clear a condition.
I'm gonna clear a condition.
Okay.
Good idea.
Yes. Which condition are you clearing?
I'm gonna clear guilty.
That seems appropriate. So there is just this flailing of magical, mythical might and as Nessie just loses control of everything. And this giant aquatic monster tail is about ready to take the heads off of Alex and this hooded individual. And then up from the cauldron, just these two meaty dragon paws just whoosh. And with a little support from Alex pushing, just hold the tail in place. It's pretty freaking epic. So you just saw that happen. Alex, what do you do?
Alex is going to turn towards this massive creature, and he's going to just charge and attack it.
You're charging the chupacabra.
Because he saw the whole thing about punching this thing in the face. So that's what he's going to do. He's going to jump in. He's going to just start going at it. And, like, halfway through that, like, the Sentai suit just kind of manifests over him.
Yes, it does.
Like,
that's badass.
Yeah, he doesn't, like, it's just, since he's already manifest clothing, he kind of knows how to do it. So that just happens.
Also, I love the running joke of the more like every episode has been more and more not have the morpher show up.
What was that?
I said every episode we've had more and more creative ways to not have the morpher show up.
Right. All right, so I'm assuming...
I feel bad, but it's awesome in the same way.
Well, that's okay, because I can just still do this anyway. Ha! There we go.
Yes.
So I'm assuming roll to directly engage.
Roll to directly engage a threat.
I am going to spend one of those 2 holds I have from the obstacle course.
Well, roll first, then spend afterwards.
Oh, okay. I actually have it marked down. I have to do it before that, but okay.
Oh.
No, pull, like that specific you can spend afterwards.
Okay, well then never mind. So, never mind.
Hey.
And that's why I said to wait.
Yeah, I almost boxed. I rolled an 11 for that.
All right, choose 2.
Okay. Resist blows. Absolutely 100%
Yes.
resist blows. And then, can I make this thing afraid or something? Or...
You can. You can impress, surprise, or frighten it. Gianna cannot.
Right.
Yeah.
I will choose to do that. I will frighten this thing.
You choose the impress, surprise, or frighten.
Right, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Impress, surprise, frighten. Yeah.
So you come in, and we get the really cool comic panel look of you just running, and like for the way we have it, the way the comic is set up is it's coming in from the opposite direction. So because you read the comic from left to right, you're running from left to right, and you start running in one panel, and you get to the second panel, and you're half in the Sentai suit, and you're at the far right panel, and you're fully in the suit.
Mm-hmm.
It looks really cool.
Yeah,
and then
feels really cool too.
Yeah, and then you just start punching and kicking and flailing, and you two are like, it's biting and clawing, and you're able to get a good shot in because it's missing half its vision, so you just Mortal Kombat uppercut this thing. Like,
Nice.
like you punch it right in the jaw. Like, and it just sort of flails backwards and splooshes in the water.
Yay!
Sort of gets up, shakes its head, looks at you, and just sort of gives you like this curt nod. And you, and only you hearing, my qualm is not with you.
If your qualm's with one of my friends, it is with me.
But if you get in the way of my quarry, and he just leaves it floating. And
Alex,
then
Alex purposely stands between this thing and Gianna.
And then the rumbles start to happen again. As you can see, it's not the same rumbling that you had. It's not shaking rumbling. You can see the pause. Well, partially because they're half submerged in water at this point.
Right.
But you can definitely, feels like it's just boosh, boosh. And you can feel some sort of magical something or other coming up from underneath the water. It can start to ripple and starts to bubble. And then you can just see this citadel start to fall and start to crumble. And it's just everywhere. And Drake is the only one who's going to notice this. As this citadel starts to crumble, every time part of the citadel gets hit, every time part of the citadel crumbles and falls, you can see the hooded person, this hooded man, hooded boy, wince every time something happens to the citadel. Like he's in pain every time this citadel starts to fall apart. What do you do?
Drake's actually gonna fly up. Like, is the Citadel's not physically being hit by anything, correct?
You not physically you can see, but you can. There's definitely some sort of magical coming from Chupacabra that's causing this to.
Okay, I got some. So, fell in the cauldron. Drake's wet. He's water right now. So, very blue dragon. Very sad about falling into the water.
I'm blue. If I were green, I would die.
So, Drake is going to form a water kind of spray in front, kind of surrounding the castle, trying to force it to stay together.
Okay. Roll to defend.
Nice.
Nice. So, again, you have a couple of options. You can add a team to the pool, clear condition, or take influence. If you would take influence, it would be over.
Sorry?
I'm sorry, you completely lost there.
So, you have the options of adding a team to the pool, clearing condition, or taking influence. If you were to take influence, it would be over the hooded boy.
I'm going to take influence here.
Okay. So you now have influence over the hooded boy. But you can still feel the rumbling. But whatever weird, magical, mystical, babby-like bubbles that Drake has just produced are cushioning rather nicely the Citadel. Gianna, you've just watched as Nessie nearly decapitated your friends with a tail. Alex just uppercutted the Chupacabra. The Chupacabra bowed to Alex. And you definitely feel like you're gonna bow. But your friends are now here, and they're punching this Chupacabra in. What do you do?
Yeah. Fucking mouth's been hanging open this entire time. As she sees all this happening, it's kind of cloudy. Nessie's still panicking, or is Nessie calming down?
Nessie stopped after just got a handful of dragon punch.
Okay.
Big, meaty dragon punch.
Alrighty, I have an idea. It's not very creative. But okay. She's gonna focus on the Chupacabra because she knows that thing's been causing damage to the Citadel.
Okay.
And she's gonna focus on it, and she's going to actually make a request to the Chupacabra.
Okay.
And feels kind of dark, but it's kind of necessary. She's going to ask the Chupacabra if he can cut off the Chupacabra's arms and legs to stop him from flailing.
It's like 5 times my size. I can't do that.
I believe in you.
It's not a matter of believing in me. It's the matter of the fact that it's like 6 times my size. I can't do that.
It's like, I believe in you. I don't care what you believe, lady. I'm not doing it.
I'm gonna do it. But that.
Yeah.
You wasted a Disney pep up speech on something that's impossible.
It's not impossible.
It's not impossible.
He looks at you and goes, this came from you.
Wait.
This is part of this is you. So
Can I stop believing in it?
I mean, if you can, it gets its power from your fear and you being scared of it. So
What if I try to imagine it as something else?
All right, explain what you're gonna do.
Okay. Gianna's gonna focus on the Chupacabra, and she is actually going to imagine it as being less scary.
It's a less scary Chupacabra.
Right. Kind of like the thing that she said. She's going to picture as being somebody that she's not afraid of. And she actually is going to... I think she's going to see if she can picture... if it's just actually the large bear the hunter got from... sitting against the window in her room. That she's been seeing every night since then.
Alrighty. So, when you fight back against your nightmare, roll plus the label you see yourself as in reality.
Oh dear. In reality?
In reality, she sees herself as being... because she knows she's different.
Yep. Add +1 to this roll for each teammate in the vicinity that has influence over you, as their support helps you fight the darkness.
I believe all of you guys have influence over me.
I do have influence.
Yeah. Okay, so add +2 to that. Alright, just +2 to each? Okay, so...
Oh, yeah, roll plus the label you embody yourself, and then +1 for each teammate in the vicinity that has influence.
I have done it.
Wow.
Okay.
You're not real.
So, when you fight back against your nightmare, roll plus the label you see yourself as. Add +1 to the roll for each teammate in the as their support helps you fight the dark. On a hit, you do it. It's gone. On a 7 to 9, you must spend team equal to the amount of teammates who helped you to cause it to go away. If you do not have the appropriate team, send the team into negatives, and you cannot gain positive team until you add enough team to 0.
Oh dear.
On a miss, even with their support, this nightmare is too strong to overcome right now.
Aha! But... it is a hit.
It's a full hit. Go ahead and describe how you fight back the Chupacabra.
Okay. What happens is, Gianna kind of, gets off of a back of Sassy, and she kind of has the Chupacabra still on her shoulder. And she focuses on the Chupacabra as she starts walking towards it, going through the ichor. As it's kind of like laying there. And she shakes her hand, she gets close, saying, "You're not real. You're a part of me. You're a part of my memory. You can be my friend.
Aw.
And she walks up to it. And as she gets closer, and she kind of puts out her arms, the chupacabra starts to kind of shrink and kind of disappear into the echo. And she reaches down and she pulls up the large teddy bear.
Hmm.
And that's all there is left.
Okay. So just for proof of concept, here is the move in all of its type glory.
Yay!
Yay.
We got and there was a custom move you guys made.
Oh, how? Huh.
When you make an impossible deal with Castor the Crow.
Aha!
And we need to make a deal with that guy.
The offer's still on the table.
We're not out of the woods yet.
I mean, you're not wrong.
There's a deal.
Possibly.
So that happens. So you're still in this citadel. It's protected. It's not shaking. But Alex, you know that well, Drake, you can pretty much figure out, because of the nature of how your sanctuary is attached to things. Because you know about it. You've been there for a little bit, but not. So you know a little bit that it can be tied intricately to things.
Your mic's breaking out.
You're pretty sure that this citadel is intricately tied to whoever this boy in the hood is. So you have to figure out a way to, well, not have it crumble on top of it and stop him from whatever is still bothering. So what do you guys do?
So Drake's gonna land next to the boy and try and ask, what is the purpose of the citadel here?
He just sort of looks at you. I don't. Where are they? We came in, and I know I wasn't supposed to be here, but I insisted that we got. And where is everybody?
There are others.
You all hear this,
Right.
We were here, and then there was this thing, and I got over here, and then I don't know. Then you guys showed up, and I don't know where everybody is.
Are you dreaming too?
I just want to go home.
So Drake at this point, this big dragon, kind of puts the wing around him. It's like, look, we're gonna take care of this. We will get you out of this. Tell us how you got here. And how many friends did you have with you? And yes, I know I need to roll.
You do. You need to roll comfort and support.
Indeed.
Okay. What condition are you trying to get him to clear? Angry has already been.
What else does he have?
Assume all conditions.
Okay. So at this point, afraid would be the one I'm clearing.
Okay. There were. Everything's so hazy. There were two of it, two of us. I can't remember, but I know that. I know that now. Someone's here. I'm never gonna get back home, am I? Stuck here.
Gianna's actually going to speak up as well. She kind of walks a bit closer to him. And she says, well, this is just a realm of dreams, right? Maybe all you need to do is wake up. Kind of worked for us. See? She holds up the teddy bear. Not everything here is real.
I get it. How do I do?
You just have to imagine and think of the thing that makes you the happiest. And the thing that makes you remember what home feels like. What it smells like. And then if you imagine hard enough, maybe you'll just find yourself.
Roll the comfort and support.
Whee! Ooh.
I mean, it doesn't matter what we do.
Yeah, there is no beacon here for the.
I can't boost myself either with my
Right.
powers or anything.
Uh,
Oh, wait a second! Holy cow! Oh no!
What?
nope, that is a teammate's effort. You cannot use boost.
I have an idea.
I'm listening.
Can I make him feel better if I really want him to feel better? Like if I
You can.
focus on it really hard.
You can. Roll to unleash your powers.
Doke.
I really, really want you to feel better. Dang
Fights
it.
in the corner.
Right.
Alright, I gotta do this, because I think it's worth it.
You're gonna overcharge?
Yes, overcharge for +2.
Overcharge.
Yep.
Yep.
Nova thing.
Yes,
So
it
yeah.
is.
Absolutely
Yeah.
going to hide in the corner.
Spend 2 burn to take a 10+ when you unleash your.
So it's +10 whenever I just unleash
So
the
yeah, just a
power?
10. So yeah, you automatically get a 10+. So yeah, you're gonna do this.
Okay.
So what's gonna happen here is this is something you guys have never seen. First things first, I'm gonna need you to mark a box for me, champ.
Yep.
You know which box I'm talking about.
Yep.
So Gianna is sitting there trying, and she realizes that her words aren't going to get to them. And you guys have never seen her do that, but she just charges in all of her power and ability. But instead of manifesting it in an adorable construct or creature, it manifests in this weird sort of amalgamation of color, swirling color. And it envelops this person.
Gianna?
And
Have you seen that before?
Nope.
and you can all and even just this person, but you guys also is a huge burst of energy. You're all suddenly feel very relaxed, very calm, and everything starts to slowly just fade away. And we turn the page. And we get the 3 grid. And each one of you is back in your bed. Awake. What do you do?
I immediately text Gianna. And Drake. He
Yeah.
doesn't have a phone. I immediately text Gianna. Wait, didn't you get a cell? I forget. Did you get a cell?
Yes. We did.
Yes.
You got
Okay.
the phone.
Group text.
Yay! Gianna's gonna be hugging her bunny close to her as she wakes up. Looks around.
Drake's
Yeah.
digging through the snack pile to figure out what he's got in his room to eat.
The vibration happens.
Right.
Meh, meh.
And cell phone.
What time is it, by the way?
About 4:30.
Okay.
Why are y'all texting at 4:30? And why am I awake? And why am I hungry? What just happened?
Did you all have the same?
I don't think it was a dream.
So, we won.
For now.
Oh, I have to try something.
Okay.
And Gianna kind of focuses a little bit in front of herself. And she manifests what appears to be an adorable little chupacabra. It's a little bit bigger than the one that was in like the little dream realm.
You have yourself an adorable chibi.
And she says, "Oh!" And she hugs him. And then she texts back saying, "It worked! Smiley face!"
Okay. What worked?
I summoned him. The chupacabra. From my dream. From our dream. From our adventure.
Does it talk?
But, I mean, yeah, all my friends talk.
You'll realize it's school tomorrow, and I'm going back to bed. Drake turns his phone on vibrate and rolls back over and starts snoring again.
Thank you, Drake, for spilling the cauldron.
Right. Okay. One thing I don't understand.
One thing?
Why it should be Cabra? What did you do? Like, where did this come from?
Oh, I just had a bad dream. I had a bad dream after reading a scary story, and I just kept imagining.
Let's see.
And it just got worse every time. But I have an important question. What happened to the boy who was in there?
I don't know. He's not here with us.
Do you think we knew?
Don't know. Have to wait to see if we see him again. At least now we know what he looks like.
I didn't even get a look at his face.
Actually, did we actually get a look at his face?
You have you know a little bit. You specifically, yes, because you saw the reflection in the pool.
Right.
Drake and Gianna, no.
Like, as I saw him. Let's see if we can figure out where he's from. I don't remember him. I don't remember him from, like, school or anything like that, do I?
Maybe it was such a generic looking person that you can't, like, recall him immediately.
Okay. Well, we're all safe, and that's a positive thing. At least I think we're all safe.
Thank you, Alex. You really helped me out to overcome what I was afraid of.
You're welcome, Gianna. Glad that went well. Oh, and
Also, thank you, Drake. You'll see this in the morning.
Also, Drake. Tomorrow I'll buy you a box of Cheez-Its.
You see the dots appear texting. Cheez-Its.
Well, you weren't here for. Alex wasn't the initial person at the end of the dream with Gianna. It was really supposed to be you, but he couldn't get through your dream blockade of giant rolls of Swiss cheese and Cheez-Its.
Yep. Yeah,
so I know you said you wanted an ending scene.
Well, that was
Drake, so.
Yeah. Well, in
yeah.
Dream World,
Yeah.
we're not in Dream World, so it doesn't really
I
matter.
know Drake said he wanted an ending scene.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So, you know what to do, Teach.
I do.
Well, someone has to show up to show Drake around.
So, you wake up. You try to fall back to sleep, but you can't. There's this nagging feeling. Like you were there a little bit, but you feel like you need to be brought back into your sanctuary. So you go and you find the door to it, which conveniently happens to be in the room you're staying in. And you open the door and you walk in, and there, as you see the majestic, it's a sanctuary, but it's like the sanctuary of everything. Like the entire world you're supposed to protect is your sanctuary.
Nice.
For the most part. And you walk in, and you sort of look around for a minute, and then you look down, and staring up at you, just almost like it was waiting for you, is a goose. And that's the last panel of the comic.
Okay.
One of the things that the sanctuary can come with is an assistant or an aide. The player gets to choose what the assistant or the aide looks like. It is not my discretion when they want their aide to be a goose.
They are majestic animals.
Well, the lore behind it is dragons consider wings to be majestic. The bigger the wings, the more majestic they are. The goose has some big ass wings.
This is true. I buy it.
Yep.
Okay, so we've got some end of session.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah, there's some options with this one. So, at the end of every session, choose one. Grow closer to the team, grow into your own image of yourself, or grow away from the team.
Okay,
We'll start with Alex.
I'm going to grow into the image of myself.
Okay. Explain how you see yourself and why. Shift one label up and another one down.
So, let me see your covers. Oh gosh, I was gonna. I guess he feels more like he is like that savior that he dreamt himself to be. He actually sees himself more like that, which is where he kind of wants to be. And he doesn't really feel like he should be acting like he's better than everybody else. That he needs to be a friend to more people because of what he did with that guy. So I'm going to shift my savior up and superior down.
Okay.
Which all that does is actually even them both out to 0, but...
Gianna.
Well, growing into your own image of yourself makes the most absolute sense for this.
Totally does for this.
Yep.
And weirdly enough, because of the way things were resolved, especially with the fact that she was able to kind of see her nightmare for what it was and calm down from it, and Celia's not being as out of her control as she thought it was, I'm going to say that she actually has her mundane go up.
Okay.
Feels more like a normal girl.
What goes down?
And oddly enough, I think her freak goes down.
I can buy that.
Yeah, because she feels less afraid of herself.
That's good.
Yep. Drake.
So Drake's gonna go closer to the team.
Yay.
For one, there is a box of Cheez-Its waiting for him. And two, no one laughed at him when he came and crushed the cauldron.
No.
They just went, oh, Drake's here. All right.
It's like, Drake, seriously?
Saved the day.
Yeah.
Technically, you did.
So Alex is the one who already does have, so
Yeah. So
shift labels.
Anything at max or min?
Savior's at max,
Oh.
and minimum is -2, right? Freak is
Yep.
at max. Freak is at -2.
Okay. Okay, so you came in as dragon, like big
dragon.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna say your freak's gonna go up. Does that make sense to me?
100%.
You know, here's the thing: you were way more defending than you were anything else. You weren't really engaging directly. I'd say your danger goes down to him.
I would agree. I could see that. Yep.
And with that, I will clear my last condition.
Yay!
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 All right.
I had a Snickers. I'm no longer angry.
You're not new. You're not you. You're angry. All right. So with that, this has been Bay City Chronicles presents Next Gen Issue 7, Lucid Dream. Please tune into the Twitch channel here on Sunday around our normal time, where we will be going back to our regular Bay City Chronicles Volume 5, Issue 12. I don't have a title yet. I'm still working on that. Just know that it's Issue 12.
Yay!
But anyway, as I
Bad
said,
things
yes, in which bad things will happen, probably. So, as I said, this has been Bay City Chronicles presents Next Gen Issue 7, Lucid Dreams, on behalf of OPT Lawyer, Chameleon Ice, and Norastra. I am TGE, reminding everybody to, of course, as always, keep hailing.